Today, the nation is mourning the death of President George Herbert Walker Bush.
Yeah, the nation's 41st president died last week at the age of 94, and this morning he'll be moved from the Capitol Rotunda to the National Cathedral for a state funeral. Nicole Killian has the story.
A state funeral for President George H.W. Bush will be held this morning at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. All of the living presidents are expected to attend, including President Trump, who met with the Bush family yesterday.
Why isn't the president giving the eulogy? And it's because we have a unique circumstance here. My brother was president, you know.
It won't be the first time President George W. Bush addressed the National Cathedral in a time of mourning.
On Tuesday, our country was attacked with deliberate and massive cruelty.
3 days after the September 11th terror attacks, he spoke to a country in crisis. His father was in the front row.
The emotions were unbelievably high. I got through the speech, and I sat down in the pew there, and I felt his hand as my dad. It was very, very comforting, and the emotions of it are still with me.
Thousands have come to Capitol Hill since Monday to pay their final respects while the late president lies in state. Yesterday, his family greeted some of the mourners.
It was more rewarding for me to be able to hug people who were actually grieving and crying and to be able to share, I don't know, the strength that I know that I get from being able to celebrate a life so well lived.
Earlier in the day, former Senate Majority Leader Bob Dole was helped to his feet to stand and salute his fellow World War II veteran. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, after the funeral, President Bush's casket will return to Texas.
Yeah, he'll lie in repose at St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston until tomorrow and then be laid to rest at his presidential library next to his wife, Barbara.
Yeah.